find farms like this all over the Freestar Collective.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. Then I know where you can start. They headed into those canyons back behind the house. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons. Quiet up. I like it. Nice change of pace from Aquila City.
Sightlines here are terrible.
I grew up
Anything
on a
could be
farm.
ahead, or behind for
When I
that
was a
matter.
kid, I used to love exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny. Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Don't tell Cora.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Things are getting interesting.
Watch it!
Never let a carcass go to waste.
Got a situation here!
Oh, did you get it? Whatever it was.
definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls. Look out! Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Get ready! Grab some cover!
Grab everything useful. Going all caveman. Celebrating something?
You smell that? I bet my wants smoke from a campfire.
Fun times ahead. Stay frosty.
We're gonna have some fun.
You mean that whole thing was a setup to keep the Rangers distracted? And
Here I was worried.
I wouldn't get to shoot anyone.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
A firefight here could get messy. Some good old-fashioned talking might be the ticket.
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that. You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember? We've been found out! Don't let him leave here alive!
We're under attack!
Careful now. Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
All you. Thank you very kindly. Good work dealing with the shock. If you're looking for something in particular... So long. Hey, you picking up something? Looks like things are going our way.
Are you okay? Really? Guess you've led a pretty exciting life. Maybe the less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to. Likewise.
Dealing with a bank robbery. Takes me back. Not to the best places, mind you.
Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
What's the news?
Good folk here. Hard work.
What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Excuse me, trainee, but we do not try to extort credits from the people we're protecting. If you have any... Nicely done.
We've had an excellent crop this year. Makes me proud. Mainly grains and root vegetables. We rotate through a few different kinds. Also got some livestock, not much different from the other. Since I was old enough, this farm's been in my... In fact, Sure, I guess. I'm not looking to... We've been here a long time. It's comforting. Have a good one.
Excuse me.
All right, let's get back to that bank. Take it easy.
Be safe out there.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted and keep it formal.
Ah, I love the smell of getting back into the harness.
I think the marshal was right about you.
Dad's just not as young as he used to be.
Anything I can help? Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Sure, have at it.
No time to chat.
Hey, deputy.
Hey there.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. For the time being, yes, but you could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? You enjoy the violent stuff, huh? If you have to shoot someone, make sure it's for the right reason. If they open fire on you first, then you're within your rights. But outside of that, violence of any kind should be avoided.
Sometimes people gotta die. But it's no good if you develop a taste for it.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound?
Hey, deputy.
New deputy.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from some men were... We confronted them.
You helped someone in need and came back. For the time being, yes, but you could still be in danger. That's why we... What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big... They were just about there when a ceasefire order, the the commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out. I don't recall how. The war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen. Each side unleashed terrible weapons on the other, and countless people died. The armistice was signed 20 years ago. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. Just make sure you stay on his good side. Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective, so we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them. Good. The last thing I need is this is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montera Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a Good hunting.
You did good out there.
Mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk. Services tech is in the hut up at the front. Sorry. Spaceport's always a zoo.
Nice to be back.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas. This old girl and I have been through a lot together. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
Rangers always got each other's back.
Thanks. That should get me home. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting. pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, we might have to find them again. Can't let that happen.
I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
We got you now.
Dad, what does superfluous mean? I just read it in my book.
It means, more than enough. As in, Korako has a superfluous amount of books.
No! I won't have more than enough until I have a super duper fluous amount of books.
You're nothing.
Is all that junk really necessary?
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. All right, that's it.
Good work dealing with the Shaw gang. Now, share the wealth, right? Bye.
You should inspect your ship. Need some work done? Sure, how about it?
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Excuse me. A little desperate here.
This was literally nothing until Ron.
All right,
came
Adela.
in.
Deep breath. Oh, God. I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse. I have credits and some other stuff. So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow? A week ago, I would have said something different, but yes, So I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment, as soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it. It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker? I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but he may not give... A member of the Trackers Alliance. You know, Bang Bang Dead or Alive Bounty Hunter? The company is... well, a real train wreck. I'm, for once, working for... Listen, I just haul, well, garbage. But you, I mean, you're armed and look, well, awesome. I figure you could do a solid for the little guy. Plus credits. I did mention the credits, right? You are the best! This slate has everything they know about. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened them up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you,
He'd be dust
built.
except for the factory.
Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Not spring for the extended warranty. You just won't need it.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're above
Fashion creativity. Do you know how I built this company? By not spending a single credit that I didn't have to.
I guess I could offer double shifts. It'll push payroll pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people. Here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Ah, damn, good to see you. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. I'm glad we understand each other.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week. Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Hmm? Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Sadly, there's... I suppose the chance to cut costs by stealing a ship was too good to pass up. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but because I told them not to. If word got out, it would... I'm in fierce competition. What's more, every starship thief in the settled system... What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. Hope Tech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette could... Rest assured, if we turn up... We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened. And not... Frankly, however... No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of... You can bet my ships last twice as long as anything... Very well. I need you to understand. This town is home to men. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the...
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that... I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope. There's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word? That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a... He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. Yeah, the question of who helped the Starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. You be careful in